As you can see, we're supposed to have a full new moon tonight. The only problem is that it's just a little bit cloudy, maybe a bit too overcast. If I'm lucky, maybe we'll have one later tonight, but by that time it will be a lot higher up in the air than I want it to be, which is like just coming up over the horizon. But that said, I decided for whatever reason, I wanted to take a little picture, a snapshot, if you will, of this one tree that you see standing right in front of you. And if you notice, that tree doesn't have any leaves on it. It looks kind of barren. Anyway, and for some reason, it just couldn't let it go. I couldn't just like overlook it, brush it off. I just wanted to address a matter that was popped in my head for this particular occasion. So let me get in front of the camera and I'll probably ask you the question in a few seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that question is, would you rather hear the truth, knowing full and well that it's going to create a negative vibe in your life for at least a few moments, maybe a few minutes, a few hours, a few days? Or would you rather hear something that's giving you really positive vibes, but it turns out to be a lie? And you won't know that it's a lie until the truth finally comes out, which could be in a few moments, a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, sometime in the future. The truth of the matter is that people, for the most part, love to hear things that are pleasing to their ears, and they want to reject things that are irritating to their ears. Not everything that's negative is the truth. Not everything that is positive is a lie. That is truth. And there are people that are just naturally pleasant. There are also people that are naturally irritating. But here's the question I still have for you. Let's take our example for the tree. That tree over there that has no leaves into it. Looks kind of barren. There's a good chance that maybe some storm gone and took the leaves off of it, but I would have figured that at some point, at least it would have at least a good amount of its leaves still remaining if the storm happened. And if somebody actually wanted to take the leaves off it, why didn't they just take the branches off it as well? I would say, based upon observations, that it's been around for a while in that state. Maybe that tree is dead. I don't know. It should be cut down if that's the case. But who's to say? But let's get back to the original question. Would you rather hear the truth knowing that it's going to create a negative vibe and be irritating to your ears? Or would you rather hear something that's positive to your ears, pleasing to you, but turns out to be a lie? I think more importantly, do you want to tell people the truth, even though you know it's going to give off a negative vibration and it's going to be really irritating to whoever's listening to you? Or would you rather go ahead and tell them something nice and pleasant, even though you know full and well that it's not the truth and that you're lying to them? And a lot of people are going to go that second route. They're going to say something pleasing, knowing that it's a lie, because by the time that the truth comes out, that person may very well be somewhere long distance, far away, and when the rage comes out, they're out of harm's way. to me, I think there's got to be something in the middle. You got to be truthful with people. You got to be honest with them, because what if that person comes back into your life and they found out that you're lying to them? Didn't tell them the full story. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't want to be negative either. You don't want to be so factual that you go and say it regardless of what that other person thinks, regardless of how that other person feels, because you don't know how your words are going to affect people. There's this saying that death and life are in the power of the tongue. You could speak life, or you could speak death. So, to me, the best way to handle something is, yeah, tell them the truth, but have some element of mercy, some element of grace. Mercy being not giving that person what they deserve, and grace giving them what they don't deserve. Sometimes that's usually involving an act of kindness, gentleness, goodness, you know? Well, I don't believe that it has cleared up enough. I don't see the moon out. I see a lot of clouds. But maybe that moon hasn't risen yet. But in any case, I was kind of hoping that it would have shown up. It would have been a fun video to upload. But that's just my opinion. It's not necessarily the truth, but it's not exactly a falsehood either. It's just an opinion. That's all. But that said, I just wanted to give you something to think about. And if you wish to give an answer, you got comments below. Put yours down. As always, see you next video, whether on this channel or your channel. Take it from there. Yes.